That's not Kate Bush. Hang on. Gotta change the input. That's also not Kate Bush. Off to Bunnyland! Well, Puddles, we aren't going to Bunnyland. We're just going to Hobby Lobby. Same thing. I want to hear Babushka. I don't know what number that is. I don't feel so good. I'm having an allergy attack and your head's probably still throbbing. Yeah, I had falling rocks in my own closet. I need to plaster a sign like inside the closet that says falling rocks. Whoa, he turned around and now he's flying back this way. There are a lot of stormtrooper cars. The white cars. There are. I think white cars are coming back. Look, there's like 5. Just on the street, there's another one. White cars are coming back. Babushka! Yeah, this is Babushka, I think. Yeah, so Geode fell on my head the other day while I was trying to clean my room. I was trying to be a good child. Oh, great. Everything fell out of my purse. If everything fell out of your purse, it would fill up the whole car. Babushka, 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 yeah. This part goes on for a while, don't it? Yep, 7-minute song where she sings Babushka over and over. That's why little kids like it. It wasn't so easy getting you kids out the door for painting class this morning, but I think it was fun. Yeah, it all worked out. I'm shocked we just got red pen everywhere and nothing else. Also, my plan for my candlestick was to paint it with gold and pink and stuff. Really pretty. And then outline it with black pen. Didn't bring a black pen. And Kathy, shout out to Kathy. No, it wasn't Martha. Kathy, where did I... Anyway, Martha gave me her pen so that I could complete my vision, my artistic vision of one candlestick taller than the other. So there you go. That was nice of her. It's the kindness of strangers. In a secured environment, like a library anyway. I don't want to give folks a wrong impression there. Well, the almond coffee cake thing didn't work out. Maybe I'll make it on Easter or something. That would be a nice Easter dessert, actually. But it did not work out for now because it was just way too complex. I'm like, I want 5 cakes and croissants or something at the end of all that complexity. It looks really tasty, though. Oh, there's all the geese. Why am I so tired? Kitch, was this your paint water? I didn't dip the brushes in it, though. I don't know, it tastes kind of funny. We just poured it into cups, into paint cups. It shouldn't kill you, I think it's okay. Every day at noon and 5, there's Stardate, which is a little, is that what it's called? I don't know, I'm confused. I'm this confused and can't talk, and I haven't even been in the Hobby Lobby yet. On the radio, the little blurb about what's going on celestially every day is on at noon and 5, and we always miss it. Every day for years, noon and 5. I miss it. That reminds me, we wanted to see the cherry blossoms when they bloom. Maybe in April. I don't know when is it May, though? When do they bloom? But you could do that at the Shirojiri Garden. Or yeah? I don't know. Japanese garden. What was the other thing, Ma? That doesn't happen every day. A nap, which you can probably hear. A nap at 3. It doesn't work out because I get involved in whatever project. Helping you with grammar or planting. I have to plant some more today. To plant poppies today. King's Play Cafe. Play, eat, make memories. Why does that seem shady? It shouldn't be shady, but why does it look shady to me? Bar bingo? Well, maybe that's why. Don't know if I can do Wuthering Heights. Yeah, that's pretty extreme, even for me. Here it is, Mom. It's Wuthering Heights. She sings like Emily Simone, and if it's okay in French, it should be okay in English. Wow, there's a lot of people at the cemetery. You know why Kate Bush wrote that song about Wuthering Heights is because she saw the oldest version of it ever on TV in, England somewhere. And she just found the, noir filming so spooky and wild, like there was a hand reaching out there? I don't know, a window or a ghost? There was a ghost or something, and she thought it was so cool, so she was inspired to write the song. I don't know if she then since read the book or like what was going on, but she was just inspired by the coolness. And now, of course, the song's come back in popularity. She's having a good year because her Wuthering Heights song, Wuthering Heights. I don't know. Anyway, that song's coming back because of the movie, but also when she did Run Up That Hill, that was like got her famous over here anyway, and then worldwide. And now again, it got to the top charts. And just the other day, because of Stranger Things, and just the other day, I heard it coming out of a cafe, Run Up That Hill. And it's weird because you're like going about your life, and then all of a sudden you're like, Vecna, like you just, oh my god, has he got me? Like what? It's like a trance. It's like someone just plays. You know what it'd be like for those who are fans of Stranger Things? It's like if you were just out in the world and in the supermarket and like every other day, somewhere you were, they just started playing Trust in Me, Just in Me, and you'd be like, huh? What's happening? So yeah, it's kind of strange that way. There were so many songs when you kids were littler that would come on the radio, like, oh, what was that one? Let the rain on your skin or something. No one else can feel it for you. Do-do-do-do. Only you can let it in. No one else. No one else. Remember that? Can speak the words on your lips. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Yep. I remember it. Remembered. Not forgotten. That wasn't the 90s. That was like Sharpay era. That was Paris Hilton. That was Legally Blonde. Anywho, did the play come first or the movie for Legally Blonde? I don't know. That's a good question. What's going to be on our bar bingo cards at King's Play or whatever? A lot of things became musicals after back then. That's true. And now it's kind of the reverse. We're making movies about everything. There's Mario movies now. So are we going to like dye our Easter eggs kind of like natural colors with onion skin and icky stuff like that? All the stuff you wouldn't want to eat to dye eggs with. Cabbage, onion skin, pretty much. What was some of the other natural dyes? Beets. It's supposed to go up one more. Alright, maybe I will. Boy, I wish our bathroom was clean. I could just put up tulips or something. But that's a whole other project. You figured out what Jeff Goldblum movie you want to watch while cleaning the bathroom this time? I don't know what that is. It's a weird tradition. Right there. Well, this is a first. We're at Hobby Lobby and it's not raining. I am terrified. It looks like everyone in the world is here. This is the second most annoying song. Wow. That's what it's called. Mom, you can't. I'm going to. We love you, Kate. I don't care what anyone says. We love you. Yeah, we'll do natural egg dye eggs, unless we find some, spectacular egg dye kit in here. And then we need fabric. I need to know the inches on that for the trash bag thing. If I left my wallet at home... No, that's good. Oh my gosh. Oh no, I didn't... It fell out, I'm sure. My purse fell over. So, sorry, kid. It's okay. As long as it didn't get lost somewhere. I was about to get angry. You were about to get angry? No, you don't. You don't get angry. Like, you get, sighy and frustrated, but, you ain't filled with no rage. You're more like, of course, I like my spring purse, but stuff does fall out of it sometimes, and that I do not like. We have to do our bus day where we just try and get around on the bus. Here, I'm trying to find my Hobby Lobby card. Okay. I think I only spent 2 cents on my Hobby Lobby card so far because we were doing... I think I just bought a light switch plate for you kids to paint. How are there always holds to pick up? Oh, book club book came in. Oh, sewing project. That's a good email thread. Trash bag dispenser. Small batch buttermilk pancakes. How to propagate thyme. When you find out, tell me. And now it's potato leek soup. Bunch of stuff from Target. Easy sew plastic bag holder. Tutorial. Right by the almond coffee cake. Mom's email. Alright, so we need 19 inches by 22 and 10-inch length of elastic, 3/4. I'm not going to remember any of that, so we're going to bring that with us. And if we don't find fabric, that's fine, but I'd love to get the tape measure out of my purse. Alright, you ready? I'm ready to see bunnies. I'm so ready to see bunnies. but we are looking for an Easter tree. Yeah, they might just have like the egg ornaments we could get here. The ones at the dollar store were fine, but they were too big. Go in the side so I can have yet another awkward door encounter. Alright. Here's fabric. Mom! My bedroom. Like a red rose. I've never seen anything like that. Can you get a picture? Yeah. I think I have enough charge for that. Imagine someone answer that phone. You know what's weird? I can picture Seinfeld going to Hobby Lobby. These are nice, but they're stretchy.
Framing line 1, please. Framing line 1.
I don't remember a reference picture. This'll do. If you're busy, I think it's gonna look nice. These flowers are pretty small. I need about, it says 19 by 22 inches. Okay. Yeah, 43. So you can do the short measurement. Yeah, that's plenty that way. Okay, all right. It's always better to have more than less. Yeah, you don't want to go home and be like, oh no, I need 1 more inch. Really needs garden pots. It's a big expense we don't have to expend this year is garden ornaments. Oh, but look at the little toad. No holes in the bottom of those pots either. Oh, a house plant. That's all we're going to be doing. Oh, this is a mister. Is it a mister? Indoor use. Yeah. I guess you have to know. It feels like a mister. That's not like a little watering can. That's a mister. It's a mystery. And it's green. They have an entire aisle for placemats. So that's where the watermelon thing came from. I got this at the thrift store. It was originally from here. It's sort of summery. The curly straws. I love curly straws. Here's the aisle of pillows. Welcome to Pillow World, Bri. Flamingo corner. I want to see the Easter stuff. Wait, I will get there. Salt and pepper shakers now. Oh, blasted little dishes. They're mini cake stands. I'm dying. Look, mini cake stands. Could put a little cookie on there. Here's the paper plate aisle. That's a fountain, not someone using the restroom. Catch! What? It sounds charming if you're in a garden. It sounds disgusting if you're in a store. It's July 4th. Are we near the bunnies? Or here's bags of eggs. Shiny eggs, dappled eggs. Boy, the hang-up eggs are huge. Big felt bunnies. Ow, they aren't soft. And there's a white little fence around it. I don't know if it would hold up to ornaments. Light ones, it would. There's a whole bunch. Okay. Well, they are light. I'm disappointed it's plastic for that price. Because that could snap. Well, actually, that wouldn't snap quite as quick as real branches would. That's true. That is true. For store, and the eggs are on there good. They aren't foamy. That might actually be better for storing. Oh, they have bunny ear napkin rings. Stop! Everything's so cute. Oh, we gotta go back to gardening real quick. Just remembered. Alright, best tree. Best in show. Why is everything glued to itself? It's not to decorate it with though. Did, whatchamacallit, all kinds of stuff for Easter trees. Linton's did, but they might have been just as big. Just an experiment. Oh, wait, damn, it just looks awkward. I have to go to Linton's. Oh, another store, as I feared. This reminds me, I had a dream about Jerry Lewis the other day, and Dean Martin. I almost said they were in bed together. What I meant to say was, Jerry had an apartment, a really fancy one, and he was in bed, and Dean was just leaving, and then he was getting him ready for his date. And then Dean left, and I think the date showed up, and Jerry gave her flowers, so that was the dream.
Essential Miles Davis with Summertime.
That was Summertime? Boy, Miles Davis did change stuff.
With his beautiful arrangement of John Coltrane's theme.
I mean, it was beautiful, but let's go to the grocery. After I go to the grocery, not Doc Martens. Let me just type in grocery. I don't know if we want to go to a store that we don't know the layout of, really. I just need a few things. Yeah, there's a Myers here. Let's do that. Allergies are wiping me out. Well, it is spring. Spring is sprung. Pollen's in the air. Cat dander. So I watched Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny last night. Oh, gosh. There's an APX. That's not. Where is Dick's Sporting Goods? Probably behind us. Alright, limeade and coffee cake. I might go home and do my PSI video. It's not as scary as it sounds. I don't think it is parasocial interactions, really. I think it's more ASMR for people who like daily life. I need to find a term for that, because that's what I'm doing. Texting each other from cars while they're on the road, and the dad going, ask him if he feels like he knows where he is. Going to the store now, off in the distance, while you're like, can you hand me my Sprite? Daily life ASMR. Well, the Cracker Barrel was fun, but I don't know if it was worth driving home in a rainstorm. I know, this is really ridiculous. Oh, Heathcliff! It's like total mist and pounding rain. But I've got fuel though, too. I loved my mac and cheese and my apples that I get. Like, it's never changed. The meal that I've gotten since I was like 2 at the Cracker Barrel has never changed. Yeah, the biscuits were amazing, too. Yeah, they were. I don't know why we didn't have time to play that game. I guess, well, we had time. You didn't have charge to look up how to play it. Oh, I'm sorry. Am I going 80 miles per hour? Is that not good enough for you? It never is. Well, it wasn't the sunny day we had hoped, but at least we got to see turtles. And we'll try not to drown on the way home. People are still flying around. It's crazy. But you were telling me about... You have to speed up or slow down. You were telling me about you were almost done reading The Goldfinch. I know, I was almost done and the book had to go back, so I had to wait to reorder it. I'm almost done though, really, I am. But the thing that I discovered, like, everyone said that Boris was, like, better in the movie. He was nicer in the movie, whatever. And, like, no one says anything about Theo. But this big thing is, like, Boris was a jerk in the book. Like, Boris was awful. Did you even read the book? Like, Boris was terrible in the book. You know, they made him nice in the movie. Or nicer, you know. All this stuff. I read it. Okay, here's a plot twist. You know who I'm not that crazy about? Theo. A little tiny in the movie, a little bit in the book. It's Theo that I got a problem with. He's entitled. He's middle class entitled. And let me tell you something else. When Boris told him about, like, what happened to him in childhood when he was a kid, he's just like, cool, so what about my painting? Like, he just, like, glossed over it. He didn't even ask his friend about it. He didn't say, I'm sorry, nothing. He was just like, okay, so back to the painting. He didn't say anything. It was so mean. And then also you find out that Boris was always taking care of Theo when he would, like, you know, black out and stuff. He was always taking care of Theo, and Theo would do stuff and he wouldn't remember, you know, the next day or whatever. And Boris was like, yeah, cleaned up after you, took care of you constantly. You don't remember? Didn't think so. You know, and he didn't so he learns that, and he's also like, cool, so what about my painting? He just doesn't thank him for taking care of him in childhood, nothing. And then in childhood, too, I feel like there were things, like, he's like, yeah, well, he's, you know, he steals because, you know, he's him, he's Russian, I guess, like, really weird. And then he thinks about it for a second, and then feels like, you know, but now that I think of it, Boris always gives me half of everything he always has, but when Boris takes something from me, it's stealing. Okay, I don't know. Don't like, it was Theo. It was Theo. That's a very interesting take on the Goldfinch. No one picked up on it. It was Theo I was crazy about.